This is the first page. And this is the second. Those were presented in court yesterday, but Squitter was sent to Drew Misham by the client who requested that forgery. The closed stamp was none other than the poisoned commemorative stamp. Drew Misham drew his last purchase the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old. Wow, 7-year-old motive. 7 years old? The client who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase anything and anyone with connections to the forgery to keep them from talking. But he made a mistake. He chose that commemorative stamp. The stamp was my favorite. The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it. Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much. The killer's time bomb was delayed. The poison stamp was sealed within a glass frame, where it sat for 7 whole years. Melodramatic much? Air forehead. Do you understand what you're telling us? The one who schemed up the forged diary page was the one who poisoned the stamp, and it was Phoenix Wright who presented the forged evidence 7 years ago. Adding the two statements together, the one who schemed to kill Drew Misham was none other than Phoenix Wright. That's preposterous. Sorry, but that's not how this is going to go down. Oh, then how will it go down? I checked through the records on that case when I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began. Oh boy! Here. What's this? I don't know, I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the big blue suit with the spiky hair. And one more thing. I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday. I understand I'm asking the impossible of you. Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards, and that was enough for him. Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have the time to request the forgery. The day before? Now, here's our questions. Just who was shading Nemours' previous defense attorney? No, this can't all be. Oh, but it is. But it is all true. There was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. It was you, Christoph Gavin! Gavel! Order, order, order! Well, what's the meaning of this? Witness, defendant, former lawyer! Let me begin by denying this. Objection! No, you're not allowed to deny. It's easy enough to look up, Mr. Gavin, and impossible to prove if you can't. Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly did you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim? That would be difficult. I'm afraid this line of inquiry won't yield. Objection! Air forehead. Are you sure you don't have evidence? Huh? Wait, what? What's wrong with Positive Gavin? He looks clammy. Evidence! Evidence that shows this man, Crystal Gavin, requested that forgery 7 years ago. Clavier? Just prove it! Clear up these doubts now, or I swear I'm off this case. Wow, he's going mad. He must have thought of some evidence. Apollo! Positive Gavin looks like he's in physical pain. That darkness. I have to pull that darkness out of him, and prove it's the only way I can. Everyone's being swallowed up. Let's pull him out of the darkness. What proves Crystal Gavin's link to Drew Misham? Well, Mr. Justice, do claim Crystal Gavin requested a forgery of Drew Misham 7 years ago. Prove it. It can be proven. It's simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not... Objection! Are you telling the truth, Apollo Justice? He's not calling him Hair Forehead anymore. Wow, he really is going mad. I am. Then I say we give him the benefit of the doubt. Very well, but if you are wrong about this, be prepared for a penalty. Objection! He's gonna, what, double the penalty, but you can't really see it in the bar because I messed up already. Your Honor, you do the offense an injustice. Justice, his name is Apollo Justice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim. Should the penalty not match his passion? Now my bar, if I lose this, I'll get a game over. That's why you save option. I haven't given the penalty like that in a long time. Well, Mr. Justice. Fine, Your Honor. All I have to prove is any kind of link. Something that ties Crystal Gavin to Drew Misham. And I have something that clearly does the job. Very well, Mr. Justice. Present your evidence. Show us the link between our witness and Drew Misham. Letter from Misham. Well, it has Misham's name and everything on it. This evidence proves there's a link.
Objection!
That scrap of paper? I'm afraid I can't let you submit that. Is there some problem? There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't. Huh? Hey! That's Daddy's handwriting! Wait, what? Mr. Wright's handwriting? What is the meaning of this? Ah, I see now. Yes, of course. What do you mean, of course? I just remembered I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell, except I wasn't there. Phoenix Wright? When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with reading my private mail. Mail? You mean this letter was in your cell? No. What? No, it was. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured of his bad forging habit. Well, if it's a forgery, it's not a very good one, but the handwriting's terrible. I bet Apollo's handwriting is nice. This is Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter. Reproduction? When Mr. Wright would visit Christoph Gavin's cell, he brought with him a small video camera. What? Look at his face, it's so like scrunched up and creepy. Oh, gives me shivers. He recorded his entire conversation with you, Mr. Gavin, and the contents are personal mail. Is that legal? Regardless, this mockery of a piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court. Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took. A man who happens to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery. Prosecutor Gavin? Prosecutor Gavin? As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is capable of making rational judgments at the moment. Your Honor, your decision, please. Oh shit, is this the end? The defense's claim is denied. What? Only actual evidence is permitted in a court of law. Please remove the defense's evidence from the record. Better luck next time, Justice. Ow, nose! Evil gavel, no. Is it over? Is it over? Well, we've certainly taken a detour from our cross-examination, but the defense appears to be lacking proof. I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Crystal Gavin at this point. Apollo, do something! I'm thinking, but without evidence, I don't have anything I can use on him. Very well, this ends the special witness cross-examination.
Objection!
Melodramatic much? The show's over, yet the crowd screams for more. Only now do I understand why. Yeah, I want more. Mr. Gavin? Frankly, I'm relieved. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years. And I'm tired of the whole youthful angst scene. Now's our chance. Let's clean out the family closet, eh, Christoph? Claudia, you're spinning out of control. Yeah, he's bad. Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret. Spinning out of whose control? Mine? Or yours? Yeah, spinning out of Christoph's control. He can't control him. Not anymore. I think. Take a moment to consider everything you've built. Your reputation as a prosecutor, your fame with the masses. You could lose it all, Clavier. Apollo, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember what's really important to you. Family? No? You amuse me with air forehead. I couldn't forget what's really important to me even if I tried. Finding the truth? Yes. In fact, I haven't. Not even once. 7 years ago. finally. You just couldn't resist, could you? Right. Resist what? Presenting solid evidence? My trial request we put the current cross-examination on hold. The prosecution would like to call a new witness. Say your name and occupation for the record. I'm familiar with that trial. I've watched the video several times. How long? Okay, when did he watch the video several times? It was before he met Phoenix. Then you should know why Phoenix lost his attorney's badge. But I guess Phoenix made him watch it before this trial started. Didn't you find anything unnatural about it? Unnatural? Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence, and the next moment you call in Drew Measham. It was almost as if... What? Funny, it didn't even occur to me to wonder. But now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. Almost as if from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence. Oh, correct. I knew that if I applied the usual pressure, Phoenix Wright would eventually come up with that forged diary page. Don't do this, Clavier! I knew because you told me, Kristoff! What? It was the night before the trial. Clavier. Kristoff? Oh, I see. You at the prosecutor's office for the day before the trial. I won't be appearing in the trial, actually. Look at all the guitars he has, even back then. Huh? Why not? I won't be facing off with you on your first trial, apparently. But in exchange, I brought information. Information? The attorney who will be there in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of respect. Listen, I want you to call him a special witness. Then... I wondered about it at the time. How did Kristoff know so much? Prosecutor Gavin. He's accusing his own brother. Kristoff, we were supposed to face each other in that trial. A fair fight, brother to brother. I deserve that much. And he was going to forge evidence, and he's gonna beat Clavier. That's not gonna be a fair fight, right? If you let me borrow the victim's belongings, you show me all your research on the case. Victim's belongings? Which would have included Magnifi's diary, wouldn't it? Mr. Gavin? My, Clavier, you disappoint me. You find trees, yet to miss the forest. You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Gavin. You can't sweep this under the rug, not anymore. Tell me what was going on behind that trial. Why not? I've achieved what I came here to do. I see no harm in a little reminiscing. What has he achieved? Apollo, I think we're finally going to shine a light on the black belly of this thing, Tracy. We've done everything we could. I hope it's enough. 7 years ago, the day before the trial, I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Romari. Flashback. 2 cards. 1 card. Gee, they use this scene so much. It's showdown time. Enough. You lose, Gavin. Thanks for the work. Now go. To be honest, I don't know what his reasons were to this day. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation because I lost in a game of poker. I can come to no other conclusion. Daddy used to say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete. Zach wasn't watching his points or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards, Crystal Gavin. You could tell it was bad news. I couldn't believe it. Phoenix Wright, a second-rate attorney who relies on luck and bluffs. He dismissed me and went with that pitiful excuse for a man. He deserved to die for that error alone. Hold it! So, the one who requested that forgery was... Oh, I'm not admitting to anything. My point is, these two men shamed me, and I could not forgive that. Phoenix Wright and Zachary both deserve what they got. Twitchy face, twitchy face. So you asked Mr. Mishan to forge that evidence so you could win! But then, when you were dismissed as Zachary attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap! You fed me information about the forgery you made. Then you gave your dirty evidence to him! You're free to imagine what you will. My point is that all I had imagined came to pass. Everything went perfectly. Really?